Today we're going to be talking about how to inscribe 4 equal circles in a square. So the first part we'll be drawing in the first part of this video we'll be drawing 4 equal circles in a square. But in this first part, each of these circles will be touching two sides and 2 other circles. So let's draw our square first. Let's draw the square. So let me draw the first square. I'll be drawing 2 squares in this video. So this square, let them have a dimension of let's say 30 centimeters each. So that's from 1 to 4. Then the second square will also have from 1 to 4. So from 6 to 9. So that's also a span of 30 centimeters. Let's call this AB. Let's also call this AB. CD. Let's call it CD. Now the next thing is to construct the squares. All I need is to draw the perpendiculars, and then I'll cut off the length of each side. So this is a perpendicular at A, perpendicular at B, perpendicular at C. Then I'll turn my set square over to draw a perpendicular at D. There we go. Now the next step is with the same distance of the square. So we're going to cut those perpendiculars. So since they are on the same base, you can just cut the first 2 and then you can draw a straight line. But I want to cut everything so you can see everything in detail. Now we'll take in these lines to draw the square. So I would have drawn this actually bigger, but because when you draw a small square, it will make it difficult for you to be able to draw your circle, because drawing a small circle is quite should I say unachievable. Now the next thing is to draw the diagonals. So we'll draw the diagonals. Here we have the diagonals. We have the diagonals here. Now the next part is through the intersection of the diagonals at O, draw perpendicular to the side. So through the intersections of the diagonals, we are going to draw perpendiculars to the side. So what that means is we'll draw perpendicular to this side through the intersection. So we'll still make use of this. We'll draw a perpendicular here. This is the first perpendicular. Then we'll draw the second perpendicular. So we'll make use of the set square. Transfer it up. Now the next part is to draw EF. So basically what that means is so we'll draw diagonals 1, 2 in these 4 subsquares. So you divide the square into 4 subsquares, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to draw their corresponding diagonals here. So we have the corresponding diagonals here. And then so each of these squares, there are 4 squares in a square. So this is what this construction involves. So you can see the centers of each of these diagonals for each of the 4 squares. 3, 4. Now the next part is you are going to draw a perpendicular from the center to the side, and then you describe a circle. So let me zoom in. So in this, so you can see it clearly. Now you just construct the perpendicular. So I won't do that to save time, but I'll just open to the length and then I'll draw a circle. So this is quite difficult to draw a circle with a small radius because it's a little bit unwieldy. So this construction is not totally accurate, I must admit, because the circle is not touching one part of the square, but still let's manage this. Achieving perfection in drawing is kind of like achieving almost impossible, because it's almost impossible because we are humans, so we always have this shaking of the hand, most of us. So some people have talent of being able to draw extremely small figures like this without making mistakes. So it depends, but I believe this you can develop the skill by practice. So personally I don't have that skill, so that's why you can see that these circles are not touching. They're supposed to be touching, but with practice you can achieve that yourself. So hopefully this circle is touching is touching most of them. So So I can say this is the only one that is touching another. But initially, these circles, they are supposed to touch two other circles and two sides of the square. But this is a good attempt, so you can try this. Thanks for watching.